We hadn't gotten any information from the government until this morning when I showed up at court. My learned senior, Ms. Schumann, indicated to me that they wanted to apply to discharge the current injunction that is in place. As you know, our clients were not required to be here today, so I haven't had an opportunity to consult with them to get their take, and also to consult with Senior Counsel Eamon Courtenay because he is currently before the Senate. And so the judge quite rightly and properly set that as a separate date, not to be heard today, but on the 29th of April.
Now, a lot of the public has been thinking, what happens now after the bill is passed, that new referendum bill, and in terms of the writ of referendum, because I think the Prime Minister mentioned last week was that the writs are date specific, but the substantive matter based on those writs. How does the proceeding move forward in light of that and of the new bill?
Well, as you know, the new bill, and we argued this profusely in the House of Representatives, the new bill at Clause 3 says that we are now going to a referendum in accordance with the special agreement, the very special agreement that is the subject of debate and argument before these courts in Belize. What we are saying, though, is that this new bill goes and touches the very thing that's before the courts, which is the special agreement. And so, therefore, it has to come into contention, it has to come into play in these proceedings.
So you'll be asking for another injunction, if I understand correctly?
Well, let us deal first with the first aspect. There is still not a discharge of the current injunction, so we have to await that application. And that's why we've been saying there's no need to be rushing this thing, man, because when you look at all the other bills that the Prime Minister has taken to the House, it is always at the conclusion of our court processes. I believe that in the current case that is before the courts, there is an opportunity, Roland, for us to amend once again, because again, this is something new, fresh, that's coming out of the government, so we can include it as part of the claim. If not, and if it's denied, then certainly the opposition might want to consider filing a new claim.